Sup, King's Tech? Otaku Club president behind the camera here with Sam and Mary. Now, I know these gals, and I know that they're great people, but you people don't know these people, so we're gonna get to know them. Sam, how did you get introduced to the club?
On orientation day, they had the tables set up with all the clubs and everything, and I was trying to find something, because I'm like, I'm not into sports, I'm not into yoga, and sure as hell ain't into anything like cheerleading. So I saw the geek thing, I was like, done.
How about you, Mary? How'd you find out?
Well, I kind of found out last year during my first year as a student here, and I don't know, I just kind of got an email about the different list of different clubs that are going on. I saw there's a taco club, and I was like, this exists? I'm checking it out. So I kind of went, not much happened, but then beginning of this year, after orientation day, it started to pick up, so yeah.
Yeah, and now you are our newest vice president, which is awesome, because we have a really fun executive. Now, how experienced are the two of you with anime and video games? Like, how did you get your start? How far are you into it? Let's find that out. Sam, you're up.
Well, started in our household when we had a Nintendo Entertainment System. I remember playing Mario and Duck Hunt and Dr. Mario from young age. I don't even know how old I was. And on long car rides, we had the Sega Game Gear, the biggest handheld brick in existence. So we had Sonic and we had Aladdin. And then my oldest brother had a PlayStation, so I grew up on Crash Bandicoot and Grand Theft Auto, which we weren't allowed to play. And my other brother, got an N64, Zelda, Mario Kart, Mario Party, Kirby, Star Fox, you name it. That's what got me started. In anime, I was watching Sailor Moon when I was 5 years old and going to the dentist, and going to the babysitter up the road.
My condolences. I'm surprised you decided to stick with anime if your introduction was Sailor Moon.
I was not even 5. Like, I was watching it before I even went to school, and from then it went to Dragon Ball Z and Card Captors. And then from then on, it was like Pokemon, Digimon, Monster Rancher, and then I got into Inuyasha in 7th grade, which really started it off.
How about you, Mary?
Well, video game-wise, I can remember way back in the day before I started school in primary, I played Sonic the Hedgehog 2 with my sister, so I kind of sort of got introduced into video games that way, and not really much into video games. I do play them once in a while, but it's not as big as anime right now, which honestly I didn't really know I was into back in the day, but again, I watched the Sailor Moon, Pokemon, Card Captors, Digimon, all those ones.
The
Dragon Ball
classics.
Z. What?
The classics.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then it really picked up a couple of years ago where I first started reading manga, which was Vampire Knight. That was the very, very first manga I've ever read, ever touched. And then I got redirected by a friend to some other known animes, like Full Metal Alchemist, Soul Eater, and all those ones, and that's kind of where it kicked off.
Is it pronounced manga or manga? Because I've been calling it manga my entire life.
It doesn't really matter. It's a tomato type thing.
Okay.
I just call it manga.
The weeaboos get mad at you if you call it manga.
I don't really care.
And then I get mad at the
Oh, they
weeaboos
can
and call them
just
weeaboos.
go.
And then they get mad at that. And it's just a cycle of hate.
Yeah, because my first manga was the Third Fruits Basket one, because that's like all that was out. And then I got all of those, and I have over 200 manga.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's fun.
I have a small manga collection. That's only because I'm poor.
Well, the internet's a thing.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm keeping up on some of the mangas, just because of internet.
I just can't.
Thank God for World Wide Web.
I can't read them online. Translation screws me over too much. It bothers me.
Yeah, it's an issue.
I was
have
collecting
to
Black Cat, and I didn't have the 3rd volume, and I was going to read it online, and just the way they made Trains Laugh translated, it just irked me so bad. I couldn't read online anymore.
Nice. Well, now that we know sort of whether or not you're rookies or pros, why don't we get to know about your personality type, stuff. Sam, go.
I am completely and utterly crazy, and I will not hesitate to tell you that.
So is that where we're leaving it?
I'm the type of on a resume kind of thing. I'm very kind and trustworthy and honest, and I'm a good listener, In other words, I'm just a really good person to be around because I'm not
That-
really judgmental.
That sounds less like a resume thing and more like a dating site thing.
Yeah. I like long walks on the beach. I like Singapore slings. I like going to the movies.
Whoa, Singapore slings? Jeez. I won't
yeah.
even ask.
No, it's
best to just leave
It's
it
just
at
leave
that.
no, it's I don't judge people really because I had so much of it growing up in my life. People just judged me just for liking Lord of the Rings. I got made fun of so much in middle school for that, so I just try not to now because I realize how much it really, really freaking hurts. Because it's just like I didn't do a damn thing to you, so
Yeah.
frig off.
People who don't like Lord of the Rings just don't know amazing fantasy.
They're just
That's
illiterate.
my opinion. Yeah.
Oh, Mary, how about you?
Again, I can be pretty crazy sometimes. Sometimes I can be fairly sane, but then I'll pull a 180 and be freaking crazy. You'll see me if you could probably catch me running around a hallway in a Pikachu costume. I would do it. I'm that kind of a person. But at the same time, I can be pretty sane, mature, professional, just because of the program I'm in. That professionalism, maturism is big, so I'm kind of like a.
You mean maturity?
Yeah, that's what I'm. You messed me up! You jerk! Shut up! I'm trying to talk here.
I
You
think
messed
we
me
found
up.
the title for this video. The crazy ones. We've got the rookies, we got the kooky ones, and we got the crazy ones.
If you're running down the hall in a Pikachu, I'll be there with a Raichu.
And I'll be right behind you with a Pichu.
Get them all. Get them all in. All the Pikachus.
Anyway, you like long walks on the beach.
Wait, do you like Singapore slings too?
Oh, I can't continue this anymore. Let's just move on.
Next question.
All right. So, what do you two want to see in the club in the future? What themes are you looking forward to that have already been decided on? What do you want to see in the future so we can vote on it? Sam, you...
Well, I wasn't here for the abridged day, so I really want to have another one of those. And I think definitely more anime, but that's my opinion.
Actually, we just had a discussion on that as to whether or not we should be leaning more towards anime than video games.
Well,
Only because of genre and
Yeah,
culture and
there's
things
so
like that.
many
There's
more things to
more
cover.
of that.
the
in
term
anime.
otaku generally refers to an anime fan. Weeaboo means extreme anime fan.
Yeah.
But
like crazy.
Well,
if you
actually,
say otaku club to people, they don't really know what that means. So if you explain to them, oh, well, we're a group that, we're a bunch of geeks that playing video games and watching anime, and they're like, oh, okay, that's not what I thought you meant. Because if you just say to some people it's an otaku club, they're just going to be like, so you dress up and watch anime all the time?
well,
Which would
actually,
be fine. I mean, I have
well,
nothing
the
against
direct
that.
translation or the direct modern translation of otaku is one whom is basically a fan. Like you've got computer otakus, game otakus,
It's
anime
just
otakus.
generally
I
associated
mean,
with
it's
anime.
kind of like the same thing in
because
Yeah.
Japan too,
there's-
technically.
Yeah.
If you're a big obsessed fan over something, you're called an otaku.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can even be like a military history otaku like me.
Yeah. It's generally associated with anime because it's a Japanese term. So people go, oh,
Yeah.
Japanese anime.
Well,
Which-
the Japanese also make most of our video games
True
anyway.
but if you say you like video games, oh, you're a video game nerd. If
Yeah.
you like comic books, oh, you're a geek. If you like math and stuff, oh, you're a dork. It's just just
Wow.
saying.
So, all you mathletes out there, you're dorks.
No, I'm just saying,
Congratulations, we've just driven you away.
Hey,
Wait.
I'm allowed to say that because in some sense of the word, I am part of everything. I am proud to say I'm a geek, I'm a nerd, I'm a dork, and I'm an otaku. I'm proud to say all that.
All right, so Mary, what are you looking forward to?
I don't know. I'm pretty open to any ideas that anybody may bring up. I wouldn't mind seeing an abridged again, only because the first time it was only Dragon Ball abridged we watched technically.
Yeah.
Should look a little more into it, because there is Yu-Gi-Oh, which is awesome, and
Which is the
Yeah.
best one. Yu-Gi-Oh! There's the Death Note one.
Death
that
Note,
I hope to find.
Hellsing. I saw an episode of Attack on Titan abridged, which had
The
a few
Sailor
moments.
Moon Abridged is amazing as well.
Yeah, there's a lot out there. We can just use another one to explore more into that, and
Yeah.
Just, I mean, anything. I'm pretty open to any idea that another member may bring up, but personally, ideas, I can't really think of any at the moment, but, I mean, if anybody's got an idea, I'm open to it.
All right, now of the themes that have been covered so far this year, what did you find the most informing? What one, I don't know, did you like the best? Did you think that we covered it properly? Could we have done more to cover it? What's your opinions? Go, Sam.
Well, I liked the mech anime one mostly because I had wanted to start watching Gundam, but I didn't know where to start. So when we started with, what was it, Gundam Wing?
Yeah, Wing's the best one to start.
Yeah.
If you're going to start with any Gundam series, start with Wing.
Because I'd always wanted to watch it. It's just like I couldn't really get into it. And because I've never really had a good experience watching mech anime, I always get bored.
Yeah. It also doesn't help if you like jump in mid-series.
Yeah.
So, for you, it's the mech. Now, do you think that we could have covered that more, less?
I think we covered it pretty well. It's because it was just lost it. I just think it was good.
Okay. How about you, Mary?
Well, with all the themes and stuff we've had so far, I find now they're getting more informed. Like, again, we started with the mech anime where you had like an actual kind of a setup at the beginning with a little PowerPoint, a discussion at the beginning. I mean, I'm not a fan of mech anime, but I like how it was set up, like how the meeting went. Like, you started out with a little PowerPoint to start a discussion with everybody. Everybody partook in the discussion. You just brought up some anime and stuff like that to watch, and I mean, it was a good setup, and it was just kind of continue on from there. So I kind of like how they're set up, so I guess it kind of started with that one based on the setup that you had for it.